Hello, people. Welcome again to once again to Football Tussle. As ever, I'm FM. I'm joined by my fellow hosts, the Grand Champ CIC and A Footy.
Yeah.
But today we have a very special guest on our show, Mr. Max P. What's happening?
Yes, people, what's happening? Thank you for having me. Yes, Max P is in the building. MAXP. Check me out on Twitter.
No problem. You're welcome.
I'm saying.
Welcome,
we're here to talk about what? Jump on this football tussle. Yeah, we're watching you guys, and you guys been doing great. And then thanks for having me today. Yeah, I'm about to jump on this. Yeah, and let's do this.
Let's do this. It's wonderful having you on board, sir.
Definitely.
As everybody can see, you can see Max has got his good old Red Devils top on.
See that?
He's an avid Man United supporter.
The kit actually looks a bit ugly, a bit closer. I don't know why.
What? That's that hating talk.
Who they sponsored by?
It's all right.
What is that sponsor?
It's all
Team
good.
Who is that?
What's that? Team View? What is that?
Team View? That sounds so 1970s.
No, but every time
I'm a little bit disappointed
Who are they?
with a lot of kits this
we can
season.
change sponsors and that because we got that money to just keep doing that. You know what I mean? But I don't want to go into the thing and start talking about money.
We'll talk about that later anyway.
Listen,
There's a lot of football kits this season that's just not up to grade this season. There's a lot of dodgy ones.
The United one, the United kit looking like flipping pajamas. Shocking.
The blue and white one, the sky blue and white one.
No, like, damn, these boys are on it. That this guy is straight to banter. I'm a team that I just signed the best player in the world, and I just don't understand why people are thinking that they don't want to respect it. But anyway, let's crack on with it. And then,
Let's crack on.
There you go.
As you said, Max, you kind of touched on the great CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's come back home. How do you feel about that?
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Oh, man. Excitement.
CR7.
Let's go.
So how do you feel about him coming back home?
Do you know what? It was like, it was a shock. Obviously, it was a surprise because like we was looking at signing maybe even not even signing any of our striker because we got Cavani. Do you know what I mean? But the main thing now is that excitement it brings, what he brings to the dressing room. Do you know what I mean? How it's going to lift up the whole team. Do you know what I mean? When you're playing, when Ronaldo is playing, Ronaldo is so demanding. He's like a coach himself. He'd probably be coaching Ole now. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's what's gonna go on because you know how Ronaldo's gonna be. Ronaldo's gonna be like, look, all that Fred and McTominay nonsense, bro. Release one of them, or take one of them out. Release Pogba or whatever. I need them both spreads. So that sort of thing. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So that sort of thing. That's what's gonna bring to the team. So excitement, big time, and one goal scorer.
Definitely.
So you might watch out.
Definitely.
All right.
Max, I just heard recently he just scored like 110 goals. He just broke the men international goal scoring record. Do you know about that? Yeah,
it's exciting. The guy's a superstar. The guy will always forever breaking record. And then another thing is, people need to start respecting in a way where it doesn't even matter what age he is now because the physique, whatever the body's got, anything. This guy will forever score goals until that body change. The way he looks until that body change, do you know what I mean? This guy will forever score goals. He doesn't even need to be running back no more. Just go hang and score goals.
Quick question. How do you think he would be used in that Man United team of yours?
I'm saying to you, you can't coach Ronaldo. So what he's gonna do? Put him up front, supply him the ball. He'll run the channels. When you got someone like Sancho and Greenwood and all that, and you got Pogba that can switch a play, Ronaldo will score goals. It's as simple as that. So there's no two ways about it. Ronaldo will guarantee you goals.
Yeah.
But when you got a young team that can stretch a team, he will get fouls. A lot of the team, they will concentrate on him like 2-3 defenders going to be following Ronaldo around and that sort of thing.
So what you're saying is just going into the team. He just hasn't got a position. He's just going to play. Really, that's what it is. Yeah, that's how good it is.
Ronaldo. You can't change Ronaldo. You can't coach Ronaldo. You can't coach Messi. You can't coach Ronaldo. So Ronaldo's Ronaldo. Put him on the pitch. He will score goals. End of story.
Yeah, we have to remember he's 36 years old now. And like you said, we
And
expected
just bang a brace.
and just bang a brace for for Portugal. And like you said, we all expect him to score lots and lots of goals. In fact, he scored more goals than Lukaku last year playing for Juve. He scored 29 with 4 Champions League goals, and Lukaku got the 24 Serie A goals.
Lukaku scored in the big games, though. Lukaku scored in the big games. Ronaldo, even though Ronaldo scored whatever goals, I was scoring Lukaku. Lukaku scored in the big games.
Not really, because Inter were knocked out in group stages of Champions League, so he didn't really score in the big games.
I'm talking about Serie A. I'm not talking about Champions. I'm talking about Serie A. In the games that mattered, he scored.
Okay. He scored. He scored more than him. That is all that counts.
That's all that counts.
No, but I don't know why is it that some Arsenal fans. I have to mention Arsenal.
Let's not go. Don't start.
Already, they just can't get it. Like, you guys just can't help it. Like, but anyway, I get it. You know what I mean? It's the rivalry and all that sort of thing. But it's what it is, guys. Do you know what I mean? This guy's gonna bang goals, and he's gonna like shatter a lot of people's dreams of thinking that somehow it's 36 and all that. He just slap people in the face. He missed a pen. And then he goes like, you know what? Who's this team? I got 20 minutes left. I even saw things coming up on my WhatsApp saying, "Oh, Ronaldo, he just missed a pen." A few people are texting me and say, "He just missed a pen. He's the nigga you just signed. It's 36, man." Do you know what I mean?
That was me, wasn't it?
And then there was a few people. There was actually a couple of people that sent that to me. There was chat room. There was a few people. Look at the guy you just signed. The guy is 36. He was missing the pen. Blah 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 blah.
Anyway, he should be scoring against.
And I said to him that
he should be scoring against what's it called, Irish team anyway.
Sorry? You said?
I said he should be scoring against that. If you look at the Irish backline, the Irish backline looked like League One. So I expected him to break the record anyway.
Definitely.
But you've signed a top player. We all agree with that still. We'll see. The Premiership is different from Serie A.
Premiership is different from Serie A. Premiership is different. Ronaldo is in his own world. Messi is in his own world. Those two players, you cannot like compare them to a lot of players. There's a lot of players you can't compare. I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
we're talking about right now. Sorry.
No, that's fine, Max. But my question is not about if Ronaldo could do it or whatever it is. My one is just I don't know about the squad harmony, because you've got CR7 there. Cavani's a big boy. Cavani's been doing things. He did perform last season for United when it mattered the most. Ronaldo's just come through, taking man's number 7, taking man's position.
Do you know what? With that, you've got to understand it. I know it's a bit unfair, but the way that
might cost a little beef thing, because if you realize Cavani had beef with Neymar before.
It's the level. Cavani has to know his place. It's the level.
That's the thing with human beings. Why should it cause a beef? Listen, this is how it goes. Yeah, you win as a team. Ronaldo, he's all this ego and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it comes with all that because of the person he is, and he earned the right to be that. So if you don't accept what is just life just bring to you, that's what life brought to him, because we didn't plan to sign Ronaldo. It just happened the way we cannot allow him to now go to Man City or go to another club.
So basically,
it won't make sense.
Just to avoid City getting bragging rights.
Look, no, it's not about bragging rights.
And also they signed it for commercial rights as well.
No, get this. Right now, who do I rather sign for the next 2 years? I rather sign Ronaldo than Lukaku. Yeah, for the next 2 years.
Is it?
No, for the next 2 years.
Lukaku's been there before anyway. He cannot go back to Man United. It's a bit different than the Ronaldo situation anyway.
I'm just saying.
Ronaldo's he's a Man United legend, and he like Max said, he's been banging the goals in last year. He continues to bang in the goals. In fact, he banged in 2 goals today. So Ronaldo is not just there for the shirt sales; he's there for a lot more.
Yeah, he's there to score goals. Yeah, obviously, but
and he will.
The commercial right is a bit as well still.
Premiership or no Premiership, he will bang in the goals, and it's lucrative for Man United regardless.
So to touch on Cavani, if he was to accept it, honestly, people are overlooking it. We actually got 2 world-class strikers now. A world class, Ronaldo. World class, like another level, different planet. And we got another world-class player in Cavani. If he was to accept it in a way, and then I'm sure he's a professional, he will accept it. So if he plays with his heart and come in when Ronaldo is maybe any little niggle or any little thing, Ronaldo can't play, whatever. If he play with his heart, bro, we got a good chance to win this league. I'm sorry, we got Varane at the back now. Do you know what I mean?
He can even at times, he could play both of them in the same team. The odd few times, you have Cavani up front, and then you have Ronaldo maybe on the right at the odd times, but not really much in the.
Well, seven is not. It's not a trademark number anyway. So he doesn't. He need to jam. He need to catch, man. That just relax a bit.
Why does Ronaldo want it though?
He has to have it because of the commercial and image rights.
His name is CR7, not CR9.
Yeah, the brand alone.
You know what gets to me? What gets to me is
can't be 99 or whatever with that brand.
You know what gets to me is that we keep questioning these icons and there's this sort of people where they just come to this world to do certain thing.
But Max,
people just question him half an hour ago, and he just slapped them in the face.
But Max, my point is, shouldn't Ronaldo be taking a book out of Messi? Messi went to PSG and straight away was given the number 10, and Messi declined it until the number 30. Towards the latter part of your career,
yeah, but
sometimes you be hard.
Messi's brand is less than Ronaldo's. Ronaldo is a higher brand. What's it called then? Than Messi. So that's why. What is Messi's brand really? But
I like to accept
Ronaldo's CR7. What's Messi's one?
Me, I'm a type of person. Better than you. They're better than you. It's the same thing. When they're better than you, they're better than you. He's earned the right.
When it comes to image rights, Ronaldo, blows Messi out the water.
I don't think so. It's not that far clear.
He does on image rights. Money made from his image rights. He blows Messi out the water. It's not even close.
We could check that next week, but don't worry, that's fine.
Yeah. You can check it.
Let's not tussle too much. We don't want to scare Max off.
We're here to tussle. That's the shit.
Not too much.
It would take a lot. Well, it would take a lot for Max Speed to be run off anyway. Still, he's a man of himself.
Tussle with Arsenal fans right now, though.
We'll get.
And you're gonna get.
We'll talk about Arsenal later on anyway. We can't let that under the water.
You know what I mean? They're signing Ben White.
Anyway, a question for you there. Max?
Yeah, what you got?
So what would be the effect on Greenwood, Sancho, Rashford? Once Ronaldo's in the team and say Rashford is and the other players are there.
Like I said, it's exciting.
How would the effect, and what would the formation be?
Well, basically, it's gonna be some games. Obviously, is management in it.
The games.
This is our main formation is gonna be 4-2-3-1. Do you know what I mean? We just have Ronaldo there, just doing his thing, running through the channel. Do you know what I mean? But what we not
he's got no legs. But yeah, go on.
Being too cautious now though, because you have Ronaldo. Do you get what I mean? There is a guy that demands it now. There's no, I've got Greenwood there. I'm not gonna pass to him. Are you crazy? You have to pass that ball. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So there's a demanding guy now where even Pogba himself will be humbled. Yeah. Do you get it? So that's how it goes, where he's got to be good, put the ball through the channel, otherwise Ronaldo will get pissed.
Yeah.
You understand? Because he will guarantee you the goals. Through the ball through the channel, he will score the goals. So if they do the simple thing...
When you say put it through the channel, is he going to be doing the running, or is it the others that are going to do the running? Because as Grand Champ said, he is an old man there still. So who is going to be doing the running? It's the others Rashford and then Greenwood. Talking quickly, slightly different. What do you think of Sancho so far? Even though it's early doors.
It's slow, but obviously it's only been 3 games, so let's just cool down a bit, because the guy, he's got ability. Ability can't just fly out the window.
He's playing dead at the moment, though.
Is what?
He's playing dead a bit. He's playing a bit.
No, of course, that's what I said. He started slow. Of course.
Is it slow, or is he just playing dead? I don't think he's playing.
He's just playing dead. It's only been 3 games.
Bro, the thing is,
when you're a big signing, bro, you get just straight away. What's all this? He's slow and all that stuff.
True.
Bro, he's playing dead.
And then pick up very quick.
English player as well. People? Also, Max, when everyone is there, who is your front? You know, like you said, we know Cristiano Ronaldo is the focal point, the front player, striker, whatever. Mm-hmm. What about the people around him? Who's going to be on each side there? Rashford,
Yeah, I will have
Greenwood, Sancho.
I will have
'Cause
Greenwood.
You can only get so many people
You know what? I will
starting.
have
If
Greenwood.
Sancho's
This is
not
my
started
start.
well, can he guarantee a first team spot?
This is it. It's simple. The team is picked already. Look, it's there. Wan-Bissaka, yeah. And then you got Varane, you got Maguire, you got Luke Shaw, yeah. And then you got I'll put McTominay and Pogba. Pogba will be more free. Then I'll put Greenwood. Then I'll put Fernandes. Then I'll put Rashford if it's fit. If it's not fit, I'll start Sancho. Do you know what I'm saying? When they see Ronaldo,
but if Rashford is fit, Sancho's not starting in your team. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is obviously that it's a competitive team, and I love it that way. There's no guarantee for even Rashford or Sancho to be starting because now we got Ronaldo. That's
but we're saying.
Let me cut you off quickly. Why is it not guaranteed for those boys not to start?
It's not
They've been
guaranteed
fighting to start in that team for the last 2-3 years, especially
because
Rashford.
they need to be put on their toes. What has Rashford won for United yet?
But he's been playing regularly.
Any person
what's anyone won? Even Pogba. What's Pogba won?
No. I'm a realist. Any personal accolades for Rashford.
Yeah,
so
he's just done an operation on his shoulder for your club.
What's he been doing before?
For playing for your club.
What's he been doing for the last 2 years?
He deserves to play in that team.
Playing good. That's it. Playing good. What's your personal accolade? Nothing. So they need to humble themselves. I love Rashford.
Rashford's been boy. He's been too busy doing political stuff.
Real thing here.
So
when I have someone like Ronaldo, I'm happy because he will put them on their toes.
I think
there's no more petty no more. Even with Pogba. Remember, I was pissed with Pogba before. I'm gonna be happy with Pogba now because you know why? He's on his toes now himself. Because you know he's there with a demanding guy. He's like a god in front of him now as well. I'm sorry. That is how he is.
I'm not particularly sure if Max answered the question or was allowed to answer the question that CIC asked just then.
We got sharks in here.
Let's say,
question. Sorry, I missed the question.
Let's say you are playing Man City in the Champions League final. Right?
There you go.
Who is your front three to face that game?
Oh, in the
fully fit squad.
Hold on.
Just the front three. We don't care about the rest.
Too far.
What's that?
Who is Man United to reach Champions League final? Just say quarter final.
The front three.
They struggle to get
last 16.
Nowadays.
Last 16. Then.
There you go. 16. That's better.
It's simple. Yeah? It's simple. It's simple. Greenwood is still. Do you know what I mean? Greenwood will get dropped in some games. So Sancho just once he gels, he starts a lot of games. Do you know what I mean? Greenwood ain't gonna start every game. Rashford ain't gonna start every game. I love it to be competitive like this. Honestly, that's what Man City's got. No, can I finish? Let me just finish that topic. Let me just finish that statement. Because for Pep to be able to do to Mahrez what he done the last couple of games, that shows you the competition there. Look at what he did for him last season. He's still been able to drop in the last couple of games to start on the bench. So that's the sort of thing I want United. I don't want a guarantee start for someone like Greenwood. I want him on his toes. I want Sancho on his toes. I want Rashford on his toes. You know what I mean? And then when they now see Ronaldo in front of them, they will be humble. I don't need to tell them.
The only one that's guaranteed is CR7.
Of course it is. Now you're taking the piss now, right?
It's true. When you're spending 480,000 per week, he has to be guaranteed anyway.
You're disrespecting a football icon that's just gonna start blazing shots.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
It's true. You put up a good fight there. What's it called? Max P. There. Well done there. The answer, good answer to the questions there under the fire of the Sharks. There.
Yeah, it was very good.
But at the same time, I'm very demanding myself. And then I'm wishing that, and I'm hoping that somehow we can win this league because I've already got a track in my head, a song in my head.
Somehow.
We are
no. As in, what I'm saying is, no.
We can't be having Man United winning the league. I've got my team Liverpool there still, so I'm not in support of Man United winning the Premiership when my own team Liverpool's there.
No, but you can't be too cocky as well. Do you know what I mean? Because you know about this thing. We can't be too cocky as well. Of course.
It's true. Because when was the last time you won the Prem?
Lads.
8 years ago.
Excuse me.
No, is it 8 years?
Hello. Time.
All right, then.
We have to remember we haven't got all day to be tussling here with our guest. Allow the man to breathe, man. Allow the man to breathe. Our time is running out very quickly, so we're gonna move on to our our guest question time. It's going to be three simple questions just to see your football knowledge, Mr. Max P.
Choose
your
Let's
victim. Choose CIC, the grand champ, or a footy to contest with on these three questions. Who are you choosing?
CIC.
CIC, you going for the top dog there?
Okay. I hope I don't blow myself.
Question 1.
Three questions anyway.
Manchester United's first Ballon d'Or recipient since when? So Cristiano, was awarded the Ballon d'Or. Who was the first one before
that? You mean in England?
No, you mean for Man United, is it?
Yep.
For Man United, the first one before that.
Well, man, look at that. Look at them. The new age fans. They don't know.
When was the first one?
I'm going for.
When was Man United's first player?
I'm going for Dennis. I'm going for what's it called? What was his name? What's it called?
The last player to win the Ballon d'Or for Man United, and what year was it? Come on, quickly.
Ronaldo, 2008-2009 season.
Yeah, before him. I didn't ask the question too well. Cristiano Ronaldo.
United.
There was.
Okay. Maybe I'll.
It was what was the drunken guy's name again?
Well done. You're very close.
George Best.
George Best, yeah.
George Best.
Okay, maybe because you said Ballon d'Or, but George Best didn't win World Best Player, did he?
He won it in 1960.
Or European Player of the Season or something. Was that for the World Player or European Player?
Okay.
I'm gonna cut all this out because other people were jumping in there. It's CIC versus MM. Okay. We're gonna start again, and it's just those two. The rest of you just keep quiet. Okay.
I can't help myself. Well, I said I was struggling. I can't help myself.
So here is your first question. What was Cristiano Ronaldo's first ever club?
Who's that for?
I'm going for Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, he's got that right. Yeah.
You were a bit slow.
It's neither.
No. Obviously, I didn't know he was asking the question. Oh, whoever said it first. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry. Go on. Next question.
We both got it wrong anyway. I'm hearing.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
What's the first club?
No. The
Madeira. What club was it?
Huh?
What's Ronaldo's first club? Angina.
Okay.
Wow.
I never even heard of that. Okay. Go
on. What is Cristiano Ronaldo's full name?
Cristiano
struggling.
Madeira Ronaldo.
I'm struggling myself. I don't even know.
We know it
as they say.
You know what? That one came as a surprise too.
His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro.
Oh man, yeah.
Tongue twister.
Yep.
And the third one. What's the third
one? Which year was Cristiano Ronaldo born?
Wow, which year?
It was
Quick maths.
Was born February 5th.
Quick maths. Look at you. You said he's 36 and you can't work it back.
Exactly. Do that. 2003.
He's 36 and was born February 5th.
2003?
Who said 2003?
February 5th. I said. No, I said on the February the 5th. Yeah.
Wow. I said 2003.
No. You guys.
You're just cracking up there.
You guys are mocking it. Listen here. I said it was born on February the 5th. Then I was.
No. CIC said he was born 2003.
What year was it?
Well, United fans wish that happened.
36. I was trying to quickly do the subtraction and so quickly.
36 would be 85.
I know, but the thing is,
No,
The
we're
grand
not about
champ, the grand
actual
champ.
age.
The grand
17 years ago.
The grand champ is right. It is 1985.
I had to put a
yes,
hand to that.
1985,
Then. Was
February the
Tottenham
5th, right? I got that right.
You asked me, you said when he was signed, did you say?
No, I said when
No,
in which year was Ronaldo born? I said.
Oh, born.
No,
I
no.
thought you said
February,
what
he
year
was
was
born on
signed. I'm not
February
even
5th,
hearing it properly.
1985. 1985.
That's why I said 2003. Brilliant stuff. The questions have been blown.
Final question.
blown
Final question. Because you've both not got one. You've both not got one right, which is
Shocking.
What a blow. What a blow.
very, very bad.
I can't believe
All my people are watching.
right
I do have football knowledge.
Listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ronaldo was recently beaten to the 2007 Ballon d'Or by which player? Here, I will give you options if you want. Right.
Yeah, go on.
Lionel Messi, Kaká, Ronaldinho, or Wayne Rooney.
Ooh.
Easy one.
Leave it, grand champ.
Who was it again? You mention the names again.
Lionel Messi, Kaká, Ronaldinho, or Wayne Rooney.
There's some big names there.
This is for the winner takes all. Come on.
I already said it, Messi.
You said Messi.
Okay. I'm going with Kaká.
And the winner is our resident host, CIC.
I finally got one.
That was a crazy year.
I can't let newcomer beat me there. I tell you that. I can't let newcomer beat me. Who be that?
Send the newcomer back out there. Send him there. Get out.
There you go.
But now, this is what I'm saying. But the bottom line now, basically. Okay, nice one for winning the quiz anyway. CIC. But anyway, any more questions, FM? Before I say finally about United, then
no, that is it. You have 30 seconds, sir, to give us your parting Man United shot. Go for it.
Go on, big up your club. Go on.
No, this is just what it is. Like, I just can't understand why a lot of even few Man United legends and few people are sitting on the fence where they're disrespecting our signing in a way. Not disrespecting it, but they're still looking like, so say, some sort of Man City or that sort of team is superior. Team that can't win Champions League is superior. No, they're not superior to me. So what I'm trying to say is that people like Gary Neville, you listen to him sometimes, he's sitting on the fence and talking about, I don't think Man United can win the league. I don't think Man United can win the league. I don't like when people say that sort of stuff because at the end of the day, you just sign one of the world-class centre-back. Do you know what I mean? You sign a player in Sancho. You just sign a Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean? You just improved from last year. We pet too much games last year in the away games. We just finished 12 points behind. If we haven't pet, we could have been 6, 5, 7 points. We got Ronaldo now. People need to be safe. I believe in that. Do you know what? This team has improved. I don't care what Man City's got. Do you know what I mean? They can go ahead and go and sign Captain America. I don't care about that right now. I've got a team that's improved.
Let's see what you do anyway. Because the pressure is on Man United and the pressure is definitely on Oli. If Man United don't win one of the two major trophies in Champions League or Premiership, Oli has to walk. FA Cup or Carabao Cup will not wash and finish in second or third.
He has to walk. Of course he has to walk. But Ronaldo will get him out of jail.
What is it, £1 billion in how many years, FM?
And we have to cut there.
All right, then.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
Max B. Well done. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Play you out with a bit of that.
Wait, the toss was hard, man.
Listen.
Nice one, lads. We finish up in DT. Nice one, lads.
Nice one, Max. It's been a pleasure having you. Hopefully we can get you back on again for a bit longer.
Well done.
Nice one. All right, see you later.
All right, take care, man.
Take care. Good stuff.
Nice.
Okay, as you can see, we've had a mini break after our guest, Max P. It was great having him on board. I'm sure we'll get him in again. Great guy, great banter. Lots of tussling, lots of talking over each other in that one. But we're gonna move.
Well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Sorry,
just in the house.
Just to say also, we have to have a quick break there. I have to, show a couple of people some basic maths on how to just to calculate.
Totally understand. So we're gonna breeze through the remainder of the show. We're just gonna start with Barcelona. I really don't know if they're as big a banter club as Arsenal, because they are doing crazy stuff, Barcelona. They bought Coutinho, 160 million, loaned him to Bayern Munich. He scored against them in the Champions League, knocking them out. Won the Champions League with Bayern. He's now on the bench. They bought Griezmann from Atletico.
He's not even on the bench. He's not even on the bench. He's been injury prone since his returns. He's not even on the bench. Because if he was on the bench, he'd walk into that first team there, because that midfield is poor.
It's awful.
But as you said, it's the Barcelona are the equivalent of Arsenal of La Liga. That's what it is.
With lots of money
Even
to
worse.
waste. They bought Griezmann of Atletico, 120 million, and they've loaned him back to Atletico. And then they let Suarez go to Atletico. Are they doing this on purpose because they know they're in trouble, and to stop Real Madrid winning the league, they're just boosting up Atletico? What is going on there? Can someone explain that? You wouldn't
be surprised of the Mickey Mouse show that's going on over there. I don't know. It's like Edu number 2 going on over there still, because it's chaos there with the recruitment. The expenses and the debt is just too much. Absolutely. Hollywood couldn't write that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a mess.
They're trying to cut costs on every level right now.
That's then they bought in Luke, was it Luke de Jong or whatever his name is?
He's a good player. He's a good player.
It's awful. He's played. He's had 94 appearances and only scored 19 goals. Then you got de Jong and Braithwaite. What rubbish is that?
All this players,
Barcelona had turned into a Mickey Mouse team with that kind of names playing up front.
I know
this player's got a bit of quality, and Kun Aguero, he just faked to injury for 10 weeks because he got angry that his good friend Messi left him.
This players
Kun got injured. He's enjoying himself in South America, for God's sake.
This players they're bringing in.
Anyway, let's get back to what the main issue there. But well done for the bit of Barcelona talk, banter.
These players they're bringing in, they're okay. They're all that, but it's just not
okay. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, bro.
It's not good enough, okay. It's not good enough.
It's Barcelona, for God's sake. Not okay. Those players in Barcelona's heyday wouldn't even get a sniff.
They wouldn't get a sniff. And the thing is, they've still got lots of the players that they're trying to get rid of. They still got Titi. They've still got that Belgium centre back, Langley.
French centre back, but he's crying.
Langley. They still got him.
Hopefully, Vermaelen's left.
Where's he gone? He's still there.
They still got
Vermaelen. Thomas Vermaelen is still there. I'm struggling to say the name. Vermaelen. Barcelona's got me stuttering.
Listen. Barcelona. I think Barcelona recruiter and Edu must be very good friends, because they.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Dumb and Dumber.
He's definitely Dumb and Dumber. They still got Pajnik there.
Pajnik's still there as well. Can you imagine?
That was an awful buy because he was 31 or going on 30. And then you buy him and swap him for Arthur that was much younger at what, 23, 24? Some of the deals that Barcelona do, there's no thinking in it.
Yeah, Grand Champs touched on that on our second episode.
I think so.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Barcelona, they're crazy. And like someone said earlier, their recruitment policy must be Edu. Pointing at Edu, that Spider-Man thing. It's you again. Crazy. Let's move on. What is this? Can you answer this for me, please, a Footy? What is wrong with Real Madrid and what is wrong with PSG? 160 million from Mbappe, and they refused it with a year left on his contract. What is going on in football?
I just don't understand. It's the power of the money. I think it's all ego. That's what's going on. PSG, big money spenders. They're like, look, you need to come correct if you want our best player. Do you understand? And Real Madrid, they have the money, but they don't want to spend what PSG is looking for. Do you understand?
160 million is not what PSG is looking for.
No, PSG think this guy Mbappe is a top player, so they're looking around 200 million or even more for him.
He's
Do you understand? They want to cash out. They want to cash out.
He's going to be
12
free
months
next year.
contract.
He's going to be free next
Unless
year.
the 12-month contract. For me, FM, it was just a smoke screen. Real Madrid, even though they made 2 or 3 bids or how many bids that they made, it was just to show Mbappe, we really do want you, but we know PSG is going to, not take our offers seriously or take any of the offers. It's just showing us that we want you. So in January of 2022, you signed the pre-contract. They were never going to pay that kind of money for someone on less than 12 months. It didn't make no sense at all.
What if PSG accepted?
Accepted, exactly.
That's a bluff and a half.
Then the poker face, and the bluff has been done.
They're already bankrupt.
But I think PSG, because of their 2 bold, they were never going to take it, because PSG, the money that they have from the owners, they can afford, even though it'd be a big blow for him to go free, they can afford that still, even though it'll still be, as I said, a big blow. But it was all a smoke screen from Real Madrid just to do their PR, whatever, to show Mbappe and his people that, yeah, we tried our best to go for you, but your club declined the offers. Let's talk again in January. That's it. I'm just hoping that FSG, that have done nonsense in the transfer market for my own beloved Liverpool, can have a sniff themselves, because Mbappe has also said he loves work. He loves what Klopp does at Liverpool, and he has a little shiny spot for Liverpool. So I'm hoping that they can come in.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Don't even talk, because Edin won't even get his left shoe.
Coco, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like they could lose this. Real Madrid could lose out. Yeah, because this guy's gonna go on a free transfer, and there's top clubs around that could give him any kind of deal he wants.
He's dreaming
I would
to
get
go
rid
Real.
of Bobby Firmino and Mane and bring in Mbappe, because those times they're getting a bit stale. Those two.
Stop your Liverpool
Next summer is big for Liverpool.
But
anyway,
go sign Mona or something on a long contract.
All right.
What about me? I'm on 350,000 at 31, going on 32. We'll talk about that again. Is it?
All right, so
don't choke on that water on those figures.
we touched on it.
The new statue outside the Emirates.
So yeah, you beat me to it, CIC. Arsenal and Arteta melt down.
That's it. There's nothing else you can call it.
Losing again 5-0 to Man City over the weekend. What a display. Grand Champ, please tell us very, very briefly, because we're going to keep Arsenal to a minimum today. What is going on?
I'll tell you what is going on Arsenal, like what everyone's saying is a Mickey Mouse show. They're looking at things differently. They're looking at that table upside down, as Arsenal leading the table if you flip the Premier League table. You like, I don't know where to start with Arsenal. Like, you're trying to get rid of Kolasinac, yet he starts against Man City.
Champions.
You put Pablo Mari, but yeah, he's on the bench.
Yep.
You make Jackaras captain, but you can't write the shit up, but he gets sent off. Yep. And then Lokonga, who's been the best out of bad bunch, doesn't get sniffed for the next game, dropped.
and then likes him as well.
And then you got Maitland-Niles who could play right back, and I feel like he's the better of all the Chambers, Cedric, or whatever the club. You don't play Motul. Yeah, you go to Italy, deadline transfer, and you bring a guy, Tomiyasu, to play right back, which we got video circulating all over the place saying that he's not really a proper right back. He's not really a centre back. Like, the chaos of Arsenal is...
I'm hearing he's not even a footballer, for goodness sake.
It's so bad. And I just want to stay brief with this. This is going to sound shocking. As an Arsenal fan, it doesn't even upset me anymore when we lose.
Yeah.
Because then...
You're so used to it.
I'm so used to it now. I'm actually looking forward to the memes about Arsenal. Whilst I'm having my dinner and laughing. That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. And like I said, we're going to keep Arsenal to a very, very brief.
But we still have to talk about even though you're keeping it to a brief there, I know you two are Arsenal fans, and yes, we have to keep it to a brief because it's getting too much. But the unwanted records that Arteta is simply breaking every weekend. Now you played 3 opening games, you've lost all 3, no points, and the worst thing about it, no goals. And what makes it even worse, you don't even look like scoring. What was the possession that you had against Man City? I was hearing 19%.
19%, absolute disgrace.
Was actually a statue once again. Yep. There was no service for him. I can't blame him this time because of lack of service, but my goodness, Arsenal are awful. Yep. This must be the worst Arsenal team ever.
Aubameyang is doing the same thing as Mane at Liverpool, I'll tell you that for sure, because Mane is... Anyway, let's not even go to... leave Aubameyang alone. And then you look after your man.
You have to talk about Aubameyang, obviously, because he's captain, even though he's a poor captain. We talked about that last time. That some people disagree with captaincy because of their name. But
he's not captain. He's not captain.
In terms of leadership, there's nothing from Aubameyang. And the thing is, he's on the most money, so he should be showing something. This is nothing against him. It's just that you're supposed to be the captain. You're on the most money. You need to be showing leadership, which you lack highly. But anyway, I'll leave it to FM to conduct.
Only people happy at the moment with Arsenal's situation, apart from rival fans, is Arsenal Fan TV. Do you know why? Because they're getting hits galore with all the stupid fans that they're interviewing.
And we need those hits as well. You know what I'm saying? So get subscribing as well and liking. No mistakes. Don't just view, subscribe.
The only person is Arsenal Fan TV with the zeros that are hitting their bank account because of what's going on at the moment. Absolutely
there you go.
Ridiculous.
So you mean that you're telling me that Robbie wants them to keep losing, is it?
Of course. You know, that's when Arsenal Fan TV is at its best. You know? Even Arsenal fans don't even watch Arsenal Fan TV. It's all the rival fans.
It's true. There you go. One more question to FM and to Grand Champ. You brought in Ramsdale, who's been relegated quite a few times. When do you start Ramsdale now? When do you start him? What's happening? We don't even know. Every week there's about 5 to 6 changes from Arteta. Yeah. When does Ramsdale start?
Right, Arteta doesn't know what he's doing. We know that. We've spoken about that. Exactly. We see it every week. Ramsdale, I will start him immediately because Leno is not any better. You said Ramsdale has been relegated a few times, but so is Maguire. And look, he's captain of Man United. So
wow, exactly.
Let's move briefly on. We're not going to stick on Arsenal forever.
And so is Robertson at Liverpool.
One more thing, we haven't talked about Xhaka's stupid needless challenge again.
There's no need.
Red card.
There is no need because Xhaka is an idiot.
The guy's got 11
red cards. It's nothing new.
He's got 11 red cards.
It's standard.
He's Superman.
It was a great 5-star showing for Man City. They didn't even need to get out of second gear. That was what it was. It was that easy. A walk in the park once again for Man City. How many times Arsenal in the last few years have been getting smacked like schoolboys? It's countless. Men against boys as usual.
Yeah. Okay. And swiftly moving on to the biggest game
in North London, is it?
Moving on to the biggest game of the weekend, Liverpool and Chelsea both drawing 1-1. So yeah, you've been wanting to talk about Liverpool CIC. So go. This is your moment. Go on.
Well, that game, Liverpool
they're struggling.
Once there was, Liverpool started well, like a house on fire. But the thing about when you play Liverpool, even if they start well, if you can keep it with them not scoring the first 15, 20 minutes, then you've got a chance, whoever you are. But then Chelsea somehow got a brilliant goal from Kai Havertz, a nice move, as they said, from the training grounds, even though the marking there was suspect. And now
no one in the back post as well.
Yeah, but most teams, not just Liverpool, most teams now, they forget about having defenders on the back post or even on the near post nowadays.
I don't know why they do that.
That's the thing altogether. The crucial game changer, which helped Liverpool, was the handball. Even though Chelsea fans are a bit bitter, well, they are bitter anyway, and the manager. But for me, the letter of the law is if you stop a goal line what's it called, opportunity, which it was, because it was going to go in, and his hand moved there towards the ball to do like a bit like what Henry did many years ago against the Irish, I think it was. It's a red card, no questions asked. They said that the referee was only spent a second at the monitor, but he only needed that because the decision was clear cut there.
It was a red
penalty, red card. Salah brought us back in the game, but the difference in management from Thomas Tuchel and Arteta, even though I don't want to bring Arsenal too much into it, is that once they went down to 10 men, Thomas Tuchel made tactical substitutions, bringing on Thiago Silva and stuff, and I think Kovacic and stuff. But Kante one was injured to shore up the rear guard, and it was brilliant from Chelsea there. I wasn't happy with Liverpool because they couldn't break them down. They were doing some long shots from outside the area, and Mendy was making some good saves. But this is a game where I've said it too many times on Twitter. At Ukoko Speaks, my Twitter feed there still, if you want to join up anyway. I've said it against many of my Liverpool following. Klopp is too stubborn to have a plan B. Since Coutinho's left, we've never had a creative attacking midfielder. In such a game against 10 men like and against Chelsea, you need that kind of player, Kevin De Bruyne, a Coutinho, to slide in the ball, and then you can get the finish from a Salah or even a Mane or Jota. So for me, I think it was 2 points dropped. And it was a big chance that we missed there, even if it was Chelsea's 10 men. I've got that off my plate now.
Liverpool ain't signing no big boys like KDB, or I think the FSG at Liverpool.
Listen, anyway, we don't want to go back to your team anyway, because we know what you're signing, for goodness sake.
We're talking about Liverpool.
We're talking about Liverpool right now, not talking about in relation to Arsenal. We're talking about
another
Liverpool.
Thing is, I'm surprised that transfer window closed, and the only signing you made was Kanute, the centre-back, which is good. But he hasn't even had a sniff. Even though Matic and Van Dijk have been wonderful, he hasn't even come off the bench to even get a few minutes there to even get clean sheet points for people in their fantasy team.
I took him out.
Liverpool. I was surprised that rivals are buying big players. I'm not asking Liverpool to spend 100 million on one player, but I'm asking FSG at least spend some money, for goodness sake. The team is getting a bit stale. Even though we'll still be there at the latter stages, we're asking for Klopp to work miracles with almost the same team again. Yeah, the midfield is ordinary workman-like for how many years? And I know that's what Klopp likes, but there's no game changers on the bench.
Let somebody else speak, CIC. Jesus.
Sorry, go on. Let me get some water. Sorry.
Have some water there.
The guy was God as well.
Parched throat. Let someone else speak.
You say get someone else in.
I know, but
I was just saying, on one hand, you guys ain't signing players, but you have to look at things on the flip side. All your important players have been signing long-term deals. It was like what FSG were doing was a rival team signs a big player. They announced Liverpool announced Henderson. They announced Sancho. Liverpool announced Alisson. They announced Varane. Liverpool announced Robertson.
But they haven't increased Salah's contract. That's the one thing.
Salah hasn't signed his contract yet.
Salah's refusing. I don't blame him.
That hasn't signed the extension.
And he's the one that you need. He's the one that you need because if Salah goes, Liverpool will be Liverpool last year. If not worse.
I was honestly, I was disappointed in that match, because I was expecting Liverpool to actually break down Chelsea, but as you all said, they just don't have that creativity in that midfield to break down a defensive Chelsea team. Do you understand? You mentioned Coco, he brought in Kante or Kovacic or Thiago Silva. What Liverpool needed to do was counter-attack that with creativity. That's all.
Yeah.
But
you guys... Mendy was very good in that game.
He was.
Apparently, he broke some record or something that day that they've had, most shots saved or something like that. I read it somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was fantastic in that game.
Look, I've watched Liverpool a lot. Like, we're talking about big teams. Like, you want to improve, you have to strengthen the squad. Do you understand? You have to drive.
Definitely.
They're sitting on their laurels.
I love watching Liverpool. I love watching.
It's not even sitting on the laurels. Owners don't want to spend. It's different. It's not sitting on laurels.
When I watch Liverpool, the attack comes straight from the fullbacks. Do you understand? Into Salah and Mane. And why that last game, I was surprised he brought in Robinson to play. Do you understand? He's been injured for a while. And that left back, that new guy you guys got, he's a left back. He's an attacking player. He's got confidence. He's playing regularly right now. So he should have played that guy. Honestly, he would have attacked more in that. Robinson, go and watch that game again. Robinson did not attack one bit on that left-hand side.
Because of the type of game it was, Klopp wanted to bring back his trusted lieutenants. That's why another one which was a shock was Bobby Firmino coming back. Bobby should not have started that game, even though he got injured. Jota, it was his place to lose. Yeah. The man scored both of the opening 2 games, and then he found himself on the bench in one of the biggest games so far this season. And the form he's been in, he offers a goal threat. Bobby doesn't offer a goal threat. And that was just poor, even though he got injured, which is unlucky for Bobby, because that's not what you don't wish for your own player to get injured for another player to come on. But he should have started in the first place, Jota.
You were secretly hoping that he was left. You were secretly.
Nah. Bobby Firmino, the old Bobby Dazzler.
You don't like Bobby. You don't like Bobby anyway. You're just complaining about Bobby. Get him on the bench.
I do question him because he's not doing his job. Because it's a bit like Jesus at Man City. You can't be the so-called recognised only striker and you're not even getting double figures or 15 goals in the Prem. But anyway, we need to move on as FM's looking there.
Yeah. So moving on to Everton. Toffee Delight winning again. Beating Brighton, popping their bubble slightly with a 2-0 win. Benitez doing the magic there, turning things around.
I think I could see Everton. I could actually see Everton getting a European place this season. I feel that's the difference between a good manager, not to bring it to Arteta or Ole or whatever this amateur managers, but you could clearly see even with Benitez signing Gray. Who would have thought Gray would have gone there and is hitting the ground running the score?
1.9 million.
Exactly. And he's doing what? He's got Townsend playing. He's even trying to bring what? Did he get in Rondon? I'm not sure if he got in Rondon.
Rondon's been signed, is official signed.
So you see all these players, and they might be considered whack players, but Benitez, why I like Benitez so much, every phrase of the game is with it. You see sometimes, I say Arteta, if you watch the game against Man City, after 9 minutes, Arteta was doing this and covering his face. But you watch Benitez, he's on his feet at that age to still have the passion, the drive to sort of want to make an imprint. I see him actually doing good stuff at Everton.
You mentioned last episode that managers in the touchline just making things happen. Wow, they're not the one playing. Do you understand? They're just on the touchline, but the instructions and what they're saying while the game is on. It's changing the game. It's tactical things are changing throughout the whole games. And there's a lot of managers like that. And there's some that's not like that.
Yep.
One highlight of that game was the fracas between Richarlison and Lewin for who's taking the penalty there. I thought that was funny. And Richarlison was out of order. I think because Richarlison heard that PSG was so-called interested in him, he wanted to say, let me get a goal somehow. And then that's why he wanted the penalty. But when you have a designated penalty taker, you have to bow down to it and let him take it, especially as the game is only 1-0. You don't start doing that football stuff or Sunday League football stuff. At the end, the right thing happened for them. I'm a Liverpool fan.
I'm sure Richarlison was the designated penalty taker.
No, he wasn't. He's
not. Last year he was. I'm not sure how many he missed. I'm not sure how many he missed.
A different manager.
Was he?
Last year,
taking a penalty.
Maybe it was, but this year, It's
a different manager.
It's Lewin.
Yeah, it's a different manager. Yep.
Richarlison is second this year.
Yeah. And Lucas Dini told him as much. Leave it to Calvert-Lewin to take.
But the thing with Everton, I love Everton. Like I said last episode, I love what they do. But until they beat Liverpool,
there's so many teams that you love. You got Villa, you got Newcastle, you got Brighton. This guy loves so many teams there. For goodness' sake, the genuine fan. I love that project.
Until they beat Liverpool. Wait, until they beat Liverpool in the league.
No way.
Away,
Liverpool, Van Dijk and Liverpool are waiting for that game against Everton there, especially against Pickford. I tell you that
I'm
for
sure Pickford is waiting very, gleefully.
Pickford, in the corner, when it's the corner there's something going on. I tell you that for sure. Anyway, there we go.
Next game. We'll breeze through the rest of the Saturday results. We can't, discuss too much mostly about all of them. Aston Villa, Brentford 1-1. Newcastle, Southampton 2-2. Leicester won at Norwich 2-1. I think we all predicted these results. Antonio again for West Ham, but they drew 2-2. Patrick Vieira made some good changes, tactical changes to bring that game back to 2-2. Well deserved.
And also we talked about Conor Gallagher.
And he came with a brace.
Very good player. We talked about him a couple of weeks. Last episode. That was a very good loan signing because they got him from Chelsea on a 1-year loan signing deal.
He's on loan.
Because he's on loan. He's not being bought. He's on loan there. I'm sure from Chelsea there, and he's hit the ground running. In all the games that he's played this season, he's looking a special young player there still, and he did very well. What's it called? Get Palace a draw there because Palace went into that game in the opening 2 games. They didn't even look like scoring, so he did well to a bit of Moyes and West Ham's bubble there still because West Ham were hammering there.
I watched that game and then Zaha was very, very poor. Very poor. Benteke was even worse.
Benteke was even worse. Villa need to sort out their defence there because they were known for last season for being very stingy in defence. They've kept 1 clean sheet out of the opening 3 games. They need to get back to that because the defence is looking all over the place there. And they've started the season all right, decently, but they need to sort out their defence, which they were well known for last season. And then Brentford's brilliant start from them. They couldn't ask for anything better. Unbeaten there and 5 points on the board there still. As I said, teams like Brentford that just come up, if as much points as they can get early can help them towards the end of the season when they go through a bad run.
Yep. Moving on. We can't. Listen. We can't go on too long. We're gonna go above our time. Okay, so
all right, then.
Thank you very much for the insights there. We're breezing through some of these scores.
Is the Liverpool syndrome? They just keep talking.
Burnley and Leeds 1-1. Again, non-existent game, whatever.
Don't joke on that.
Spurs again 1-0 at Watford.
Top of the league.
Nuno doing some magic there. Well done to them.
How does that feel for Arsenal that your North London rivals are right up there? Or is it the newspaper? Is it the newspaper like that?
Arsenal's top of the table. Arsenal's top of the table. Top of the table.
I don't give a damn, mate. I don't give a damn. Spurs, listen. The difference between Spurs and Arsenal is this. Spurs in all their glory years and even them doing better than Arsenal, what have they achieved?
Nothing.
It's true. It's a bit like Everton and Liverpool, even though But go on, FM.
Empty cabinets.
So hold on. So basically, the only rivalry team that does better than the other one or doing closer is Man City. Man United, really? Then Man City is doing very well.
If we're talking about towns, then
yeah.
And the final game of the weekend, the crazy game of Man United v Wolves. Man United winning 1-0. Wolves running rampage, could have scored 3 or 4 first half. That Trincao is a good player. Why didn't Arsenal get that Trincao guy? What is going on? Brilliant player.
Yeah.
Quality as well.
Wolves are toothless. They call themselves Wolves, but they just got no teeth. Look at chances that they created there, what's it called? But no finishing. Jimenez he's not been the same since that nasty horrific head injury. And then Traore, they're quoting 40, 45 million, but the guy's a headless chicken.
I think with the right management, I think he can be very, very good. He's so exciting to watch, though. There was one time he got the ball, skip through Man United's midfield like they weren't there, like they were butter.
And the thing is, as you said,
he was gone.
Listen, this man gets baby oil on him before he plays the game.
Do you know what I mean?
Before he plays the game, he gets a baby oil on his body, you know, just to make him feel greasy. You know, when you're on the pitch, you can't touch him.
He's a monster. If he just had the right manager to teach him how to finish,
definitely
top draw, top.
No. Traore needs to teach himself how to finish. The big man. Get out.
Literally, he's a big man.
But before we go there, what about was it Neves? Is Paratrix or whatever they call it? When you get fouled, go down straight away. Why are you taking 1 or 2 seconds and then looking at the referee, then going down? Even though the
players are not used to
VAR should have done much better.
Some players are not used to, the Mo Salah technique, So
Mo Salah diving school.
Perez was the king of it back in the heydays.
He needs to go there.
Mo Salah's worse. What are you talking about?
To answer CIC's question, commentators and all these other pundits, they saying, we want men to be playing men football and all that crap. Don't go down. It was a blatant foul. If a foul is a foul, you don't need to go down for a ref to blow the whistle. It was a blatant foul.
That's what I'm saying.
It was virtually the same tackle Xhaka did that Pogba did, and one got red and the other one's got a goal from it. You know what I mean?
He didn't even get a yellow.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe it's because of it's the type of player. The type of player, that's what it was. They would say that Pogba's not that type of player. But at the end of the day, his first touch was poor, and that's what led Pogba to be out of control.
Yep. It should have been a goal, and Wolves should have been 3-0 up 15 minutes in the game, and they blew it. Blew it.
I agree with what you said, but I don't know what his thinking was. Go down straight away. Because even you do simulation, as Grand Champ says, sometimes you don't even get it. They think that you're diving.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, it's a good result.
Is that what Salah is doing? The simulation.
It's a good result.
He's not done this season.
It's a good result for Manchester United if they want to keep.
Lucky again, because they should have dropped points for 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, United struck Greenwood to the rescue.
All right.
He's reminding me of Ryan. He's reminding me of Ryan Giggs,
And it's time. Thank you very much.
Subscribing there. Get subscribing anyway.
Like, subscribe, send us a message. We want you guys on board. We look forward to having a new guest soon. See you later.
Thank you.
Hasta la vista.